Welcome to the first episode of Goblin Slayer review. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. Not quite as always. Logan is an anime viewer only. I have actually read the manga, not the light novel. I am reading things without pictures, okay? Which
I don't read stuff without.
I mean, there's not
pictures.
a whole lot of manga chapters, so it probably won't be too quick till they catch up. There's only like 28, so 29.
Right, but a new anime.
But a new anime because the fall is here.
New, exclusive, brought to you by someone. I don't know.
And we're gonna discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready? Let's jump on into this.
Yes.
So, I mean, besides the ominous scene in the beginning, which kind of foretells what's going to happen, we'll talk about that later anyway, but we're kind of at the Adventurers Guild with the priestess. By the way, so I'm 28 chapters in. Someone on the 25th chapter left a comment like, I'll give you guys $500 if you tell me the names of the characters. Because they're that far in. Still don't know the name of the characters. So we got Priestess Girl.
Priestess. All right, Priestess Girl. Got it.
So she's there, wanting to pick up a job. She gets her first rank, which is porcelain, the lowest. They don't actually go into all the ranks.
Didn't it say
gold is next? Silver's the highest for in the field, but that's the third highest rank. There's the two ranks above them work in the capital, and they fight demons and stuff like that, and defense.
I did mention, or I did remember silver being like a significant rank.
Yeah, that's third. Gold was next or something is what she said. It's like, oh, gold's ranked 9 out of 10. Okay, silver's third. I don't know who came up with this system, but I don't know. I mean, maybe silver is rare in their world. You never know.
Yeah, who knows?
But we have kind of like a group who are also
small
newbies.
Adventure gang.
Yeah, it's like there's like, hey, we have a simple goblin quest. We're gonna go do it because goblins, like the guy says, they're kind of dumb and small like children.
Right, dude. We've seen so many video game world anime. For some reason, for like half the episode, I thought this was like a video game world anime. Well, I knew it wasn't, but like in my mind, that's how I was like, oh wait, no, this is actual like. I don't actual. You know what? It's not video game world, but we've watched so many that it's just like in my brain to think that way.
No, this is your actual fantasy world with
right.
So yeah, they go on their goblin quests, and when they get there, they see a talisman hanging around. Actually, so when they're goblin slaying there, they see the talisman, which ends up being a big factor later on because they didn't see the other entrances in the cave, which
right, a little sneaky hole.
Yeah, and because of that, the mage and the priestess got flanked, and they didn't last very long. She firebolted one, and she was so happy, and then she just, got stabbed right in the gut.
The goblins are pretty vicious. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. They are
like
super
crazy vicious. Nothing like Overlord goblins. All those goblins look like nice people. These goblins, man. These goblins are evil.
These are your actual fantasy goblins, man. They don't mess around. And the boy and the monk show up, but he made a mistake of bringing a long sword into a cave, which tight areas. Which we
kind of unlucky there.
he doesn't specialize, and because of that, he got brutally murdered and stabbed by hundreds of goblins.
Right, these things are so crazy.
And then the monk tried. She was like, you know what? Stand back, run. I'll hold them off. But unfortunately, a hobgoblin showed up and grabbed her by the leg, slammed her into the walls, and then, she got raped by goblins. Which obviously it's TV, so they can't go as hard as like the manga or anything like that, but it's still, they went as far as you probably could go.
It's just so uncomfortable. Like seeing that stuff. It's like, okay, thanks. I already knew these things were little shits, but thanks for making them fucking even more terrible.
To be honest, I'm not sure if they use them for breeding or not, like actual humans. I don't know if they've never addressed goblin gender, so I don't know how it works even for but the priestess has to run away with the mage, but she gets an arrow in her shoulder, and it wasn't looking good for herself as she wet herself.
Right.
And goblins love women and their smells. That's why they all started turning towards her when she did that. I don't blame her. She's 15, seeing these goblins murdering everyone and then raping.
I'd be shitting myself too.
Yeah, because they would probably rape her next if it wasn't for the Goblin Slayer, which I love the music going on in the background. It was like dun 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 dun.
Dude, his entrance is so cool. Like how it like flashes black and white, the little red vision coming out. And you're like, oh shit. These goblins are so fucked. Like,
and I love, like, he comes in, he's silver rank. He's not some scrub looking for adventure. He's actually a hard veteran.
Right.
And he comes in, starts killing them, and he counts too, which, unlike Gimli and Legolas in Lord of the Rings, his counting is a lot more like ominous and vicious and stuff, where it's like, he's like Legolas and Gimli kind of like they're having fun as they're killing orcs and stuff, and he's just not having, he's just killing goblins.
That's one. 10 to go. It's like, oh my god.
And and he kills the mage. He finishes her off because she's like, just kill me. Right. And he's like, it's too late. She's poisoned. Just gonna put her out of her misery. Which, I mean, I'd take it.
Right, I wouldn't want to be poisoned for life. Come on, or not for life, for the rest of my life, because I'd be dying soon anyway.
So, and then, him and the priestess kind of team up, and that's where it's all. He just kind of starts teaching her as they go, and it helps us too as viewers, like, know what's going on and stuff. He's like,
right.
They're being led by a shaman. He can tell by they're having a little more intelligence than if they were just normal goblins, because they have the talismans set up with the sideway entrances. Talismans keep you from noticing that.
Right.
He talks about the fighter guy's weapon being too long. And he's also one that he just uses kind of like what weapons are laying around. As he just leaves his sword in the one gun. He's like, it's too battered up now. It's covered in blood.
He's like, don't worry, I got plenty of weapons to use.
He wipes himself down in blood to help with the scent so they can't smell them out.
You could say he's a veteran at this.
He's definitely a veteran.
Definitely not his first time.
And he sets up a trap with the priestess, which she can only use 3 spells a day. So that's something
terrible. No offense to her, but Jesus.
Magic's really limited in the world of Goblin Slayer. They all have like limits that they can cast a day.
I figure so.
So he goes in with that spear and just chucks it, that slays like the shaman guy right off the bat. The hobgoblin they lured to their little trap to trip, kicks him down the tunnel, lights him ass on fire. He's like, not very effective, but it will do.
It'll do. Don't worry.
Well, at least for the cost, because gasoline is not a readily available thing. It's like you have to like distance ourselves, but like things that are readily available for us are just not for them. Also, they're clearly it's funny how all fantasy stuff is like primitive,
Yeah.
almost. It's like cool you get magic and stuff, but you're primitive too at the same time.
Right. Exactly.
Then the babies. You
Then
gotta
he just
slay
straight
some
up.
goblin babies.
Yeah. I can't say I felt sorry for the babies after seeing how brutal those goblins are. Better safe than sorry, I guess.
Priestess is like, well, what if they're good goblins? Good goblins never leave their holes. It's like, yeah.
He just did not care. He killed them with a club. Like it wasn't even like it was a club.
He just beat them down. He just squish them. They're small and just.
He straight up wiped that cave.
That's why he's known as the Goblin Slayer.
Of course.
They did, the monk girl did live. I mean, I don't know if you would want to live.
She's probably scarred for life.
Yeah, as they have a temple for traumatized people.
That's that's how you know it's a issue. Why would you want to go goblin slaying? If there's like, oh, by the way, there's this temple for, messed up people, what the goblins do to them. Good luck.
Well, the thing is, goblins are even more like into like women. So even as like the men, at least you'll just die. The women are raped to death.
Yeah, like it's like
I'd be like, I won't join your party.
Yeah, I'm like, we're gonna hunt goblins. No, I'm going home.
Well, it's just the thing. Like goblins are like the low tier monsters, so it's like that's why these porcelain ranks are taking goblins and stuff like that. And there's like people are trying to rank up, man, get bigger pay.
Sure.
And then she joins the Goblin Slayer.
Right. At the end, like I want to kick some more ass, and by kick ass I mean watch you kick ass, and I'll just be there.
Yeah. So, no opening, and then we got
I'm feeling a death metal opening just cause that guy's music. I'm feeling one. Like,
probably most likely, just a plain black screen ending, credits.
Right.
I like the
not
music,
like a
but
preview or anything.
Yeah, there's. Well, I think there was a preview. It just went or some weird laugh or something like that. It was literally not a preview. It was just like some creepy like laugh going on.
It's
or
like
something.
Jesus, calm down.
I guess that's next week. Yeah, that's just a first intense episode.
Quite an introduction to Goblin Slayer. Very fitting though. He said the title. Roll credits. Hit me over.
But yeah, that is the first episode. You want to jump the scores?
Sure. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say, because first episodes are they're very interesting to grade. I'll say 7.5-ish. It wasn't bad. It was gruesome, but that doesn't mean it was bad. There were some uncomfortable moments, but I think that's what it's meant to do. So I do think the introduction. Right, I'm sure it will. I will say the introduction to the Goblin Slayer was pretty badass. He seems. Not only was he doing cool shit, he was kind of, teaching lessons at the same time, which is a good way to do both at once. Instead of, him killing everything, then pause, have like a 5-minute convo, tell him what he did and all that. But yeah, I'm not sure what is the premise they're just going to keep killing goblins?
Let me tell you what the plot is. It's in the title, Goblin Slayer.
I would say,
that's literally the plot. There is no plot.
From what I
see, go kill goblins.
It's like, because it wasn't like our main character. I don't even know if our main character is the girl. It looks more like the Goblin Slayer now. Because it's not like she was like, oh, I want to set out to be a amazing adventurer, or like I want to be the best priest or whatever. You know how we usually have like goals. It was just like, yeah, I like going on adventures. And then I'm joining the Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, so
it was interesting.
You're not gonna be watching this for plot. you watch it for story and just action. That's
Oh, so
really
it
what it
seems like
is, because
an
like
action.
I really enjoy the manga. Actually, the action's just great. But I'm gonna give this, I think, an 8. It was actually adapted pretty well. I felt like the they went. Everyone was wondering where they would go with like the scenes and stuff, how explicit they would be, and I think they went, plenty far to get the
Right.
point across.
They definitely, yeah.
And it was just the intro for the Goblin Slayer, like you said, it was just badass. Him coming in, I actually really like him as an MC. Uh, even when he talks, he's straight to the point.
Right.
I like that. It's just, he doesn't go on all these, long drawn out sentences about what he wants to do or what he's going to do. Everything is just, hey, this is what I did. We're done. Move on. And I like how he counts as he kills. Brings me back to those Lord of the Rings days. Just
Counts as like
more in a gruesome way. But I think that does it.
Woo! First anime of the new season. Spiel time!
As always, if you want to join us for an adventure, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Every week you join us, you'll go up a rank.
Yeah, we ain't going to kill goblins, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. You just like and subscribe and get you a rank, okay? You gotta do it for this episode to get that porcelain, baby. Anyway, be sure to comment, let us know what you thought of the episode, you didn't like. No spoilers, confirming Night Theories, anything like that. There were no theories this time around, but no spoilers or whatever, as Logan is an anime viewer only and plenty others are. We have a podcast, we be talking. Be sure to check that out. And until next week, peace out.
See ya.